Welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and our guest today is Barbara Gudgel. You are with Cox Pools, and you do spa sales and marketing.
Absolutely.
Do you have to try out all the spas?
I wish I could.
I know, that would be a great thing. Okay, for those who don't know, and I think almost everybody knows Cox Pools.
Right.
But tell me what Cox Pools is, and then what's new and happening in the world of pools.
You know, we've been in business for 58 years.
Wow.
Yeah, a long time. It's one of the few companies actually in the whole country that is still owned by the same family.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of companies that have been in business that long, but most of them have been bought and sold. Cox Pools been in business for 58 years, and it's the same family.
Wow.
Which is quite something.
Yeah, it is.
And so we build, we're the largest builder in this part of the country by far. One of the largest, we were named one of the top, in the top 40 builders in the whole nation last year. So we built over 500 pools last year. So we build the majority of the pools in this part of Florida. And we are the recognized leader in building in-ground pools.
I know from personal experience, because I have one built by Cox Pools, you build beautiful, not you, but Cox does beautiful, beautiful pools. Okay, so tell me, we were talking a little bit before we went on the air about the new thing in the pool arena.
Absolutely.
And that's really not pools, it's spas.
Well, the whole thing, I've been in the pool business since 1982. And
when you were 12, right?
Yeah. And it used to be in the 80s and even into the 90s and into the recent times as well, where people built a pool, they wanted a pool spa combination. And they mainly wanted that for the waterfall feature, for the look of the water going from the spa into the pool. Now they're getting away from that, because to get a spa attached to that pool is around $12,000 to $15,000. You have to have separate heaters, separate pumps, and separate electronics. So now, and there's so many new inventions with water features that are gorgeous. So now what we're doing frequently and almost all the time is we're building people a beautiful pool with the waterfall features and the laminars that shoot water into the pool. And then they're getting a portable spa, a standalone spa to sit on their deck. That's the newest trend, and that's the way people are going.
And that spa is dramatically different from
the gunite spa.
Yeah, okay.
The concrete spa.
From the concrete spa, which is nice,
right?
But it doesn't. I was looking through these magazines, and it doesn't have nearly the bells and whistles that those have.
Again, the spa attached to your pool, like you have, that is a nice water feature, and it is 104-degree water when you want it to be, and it is nice. But it has 6, 7, 8 jets. Yeah. The portable spas have anywhere from 30 to 70 jets. Amazing. And the big thing is the spas we're selling, they are physician-designed spas. And what that means is physician-designed therapy zone spas, where the company that we represent, Maax Spas, they actually hired a physician to be on staff for 2 years to design the way the jets should be in the spas to hit the specific target points you want on your body. So if a client of ours says that I have major lower back problems, then we direct them into one spa that focuses those jets right there. So it's design therapy. And like I was telling you before, when we talk to people, when they say we want a hot tub and we want a spa, and we say, okay, what do you want to achieve with that? Do you want to have parties and you want everyone's going to end up in the spa, or is it just for you and your spouse, or do you want it for therapy, or do you want it for you and your spouse and the grandkids, or how are you going to use it? And the number one thing people say now is for therapy.
That's amazing. Is that just because the population as a whole is getting just a wee bit older?
That's the main reason.
Okay. And I think we've learned that this kind of therapy can give you a lot of relief.
Yes.
I saw one spa in one of these magazines that had jets that would work on your shoulders, your upper back, your mid back, your lower back.
And there's foot therapy wells too.
Yes.
Yeah. It's fabulous. And that is driven by the population getting older and the baby boomers. And also some people, they have a pool, but again, they want to also, for entertaining reasons, when you think about it, when you have a party, most people don't go swimming. But when you have a party, a lot of people do end up in the spa.
Right. It's a little warmer, more relaxing.
And the other factor is we have a customer right now that she bought a gorgeous home on the beach in Bay County, but the DEP, they won't allow her to put in a pool in because of the rules and regulations, so she's getting a spa.
Smaller, but still gives her.
And the other factor is for people that live like on 30A or in situations like that where it's tight, a lot of people we can't get a pool. I mean, we've gone to great lengths. One pool we built, we actually went through a house because we actually could not get our dump trucks and everything, so we went through the house before they renovated the house. Other times we've lifted fiberglass pools over the house with a big crane.
Wow.
I mean, we've gone to great lengths to get people a pool, but there's some times where no matter what, you just can't do it. Or the cost logistics of it, people say, I would love a pool, but I'm just not going to spend that much money.
Right.
So therefore, a lot of spa sales.
And you also have, I forget the correct name, but the smaller pool, like the
swim spas.
Swim spas that are a lot smaller.
Right, than a pool. But when they're actually now called power pools. And we actually have one where at one end of it, it's like, let's say it's 19 feet long. At one end of it is a spa where you can be sitting in 104-degree temperature, relaxing while your husband's swimming laps, or while the grandkids or your kids are playing in the other big body. I mean, so it's a dual purpose swim spa.
And that works because there's resistance, so you're just staying in the same spot, but you have the resistance. Because a lot of these pools that people put in their backyards are beautiful, but they're not really, really long.
Right.
That you can do. I mean, you can, but you might have to do 150 laps to get.
And we can put that same type of system in a in-ground gunite pool, a propulsion system for swim against.
Oh.
And we do that frequently.
Oh, wow. And I know we want to talk real quick. You can convert a regular chlorine pool to salt water. Is that right?
And that's a chlorine pool as well. Because remember that when you have a what people call a salt pool, you have a machine that we put on your pool, and it converts the salt that you put in the pool to chlorine. Okay. So why people like those is for convenience. They're not buying tabs, they're not buying liquid chlorine, because it doesn't really at the end of the day save you any money. Because the cost of the machine, and when the sale goes out in 5 years or whatever, it's not a cost savings, but people love the convenience.
And doesn't it feel a little?
And people say it feels better.
Yeah. Okay, we have exactly 20 seconds. I know that May is National Water Safety Month. Tell me as quickly as you can about
that. That is something that people can buy called the Safety Turtle. The toddler wears a little wristband, and when he falls in a water, whether it's 2 inches of water or a foot or 5 feet, the alarm goes off. Perfect. Very effective.
Love that.
The key is keeping your eyes on the kids.
Yes, always, especially if you live around water, have a pool or anything. Barbara, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next time, if you want to bring a spa and we can just lounge in it, that's
and remember,
okay.
June 13th, big event at Cox Pools.
That's right.
Saturday, June 13th.
We'll be there. We'll be back.